Evergrande is growing faster than any developer in China.
Investors trust us, banks trust us.
But our debt level is extremely high.
As long as the numbers look good, no one will panic.
The company involved in this financial fraud case is China Evergrande Group, one of the largest real estate developers in the world. Evergrande is located in China with property projects spread across hundreds of cities. Evergrande was founded in the year 1996 and became famous for building massive residential housing projects. For many years, the company was seen as a symbol of economic success and rapid development in China. However, behind the success, Evergrande relied heavily on debt financing, borrowing large amounts of money from banks, bondholders, and even home buyers who paid in advance for apartments. The fraud was carried out at the management level of China Evergrande Group, led by its chairman Hui Kaiyan, together with senior executives and finance department, through company-wide accounting decisions. We choose Evergrande as it is an important and relevant case for studying financial fraud and principles of accounting because the company used accounting information to mislead many stakeholders.
We'll recognize revenue now.
But the buildings aren't finished yet.
Buyers already paid, just recorded.
You know that violates accounting principles?
Do you want the company to collapse today?
The type of fraud committed by Evergrande is financial reporting fraud, specifically related to revenue recognition and debt disclosure. Evergrande recorded revenue from property projects that were not yet completed, which violates basic accounting principles. According to accounting standards, revenue should only be recognized when the company has completed its performance obligation. In addition, Evergrande underreported its liabilities, hiding the true amount of debt it had. This made the company appear profitable and financially stable, even though it was already in serious financial trouble. This manipulation of financial statements misled investors, banks, and regulators.
This feels really wrong.
If we don't do this, thousands will lose their jobs.
But the investors are being lied to.
We're just buying time.
Evergrande committed financial fraud mainly because of severe financial pressure and also poor ethical decision-making by top management. The company expanded very aggressively across China and relied heavily on debt to finance its projects, which created a situation where Evergrande needed a continuous flow of cash just to survive. Management feared that if the company reported its true financial condition, investors would lose their confidence and therefore cause banks to stop lending their money, and the company would collapse immediately. To avoid this, they overstated the revenue from unfinished property projects and failed to fully disclose its liabilities, making the company appear profitable and financially stable. Another reason was the pressure towards accountants, where they were expected to follow management instructions rather than strictly follow accounting principles, which created an unhealthy corporate culture where short-term survival was prioritized over transparency and also ethics. They still went on with the fraud because they believed that future property sales would improve the situation, but it proved otherwise.
So authorities are investigating Evergrande's financial records due to insight that the company might be fabricating their data.
There are inconsistencies in reported revenue.
Who leaked the data?
So, the fraud occurred over several years, but was officially uncovered between 2023 and 2024. Chinese regulators and policymakers discovered the fraud through financial audits, regulatory investigations, and comparison between reported revenue and actual project completion. Red flags such as delayed projects, unpaid debts, and cash flow problems led authorities to investigate Evergrande's financial statements more closely. This shows the importance of auditing and regulatory oversight in detecting financial fraud. Do you admit the company manipulated financial statements?
We did what we thought was necessary to survive.
at the cost of investors and homebuyers.
I should have said no. Accounting numbers are power, and power requires ethics. Finally, we're in the conclusion. So, as the result of the fraud, Evergrande has faced strong consequences, such as heavy fines imposed by regulators, legal actions against top executives, company restructuring and asset liquidation, and finally, massive losses for investors and also homebuyers. From this case, we learned that financial fraud has serious consequences, not only for the companies, but also for society. Accounting should be used to reflect on reality, not to hide problems. Ethical behavior and transparency is essential in maintaining trust in financial markets. This is why the Evergrande case is a strong example of financial fraud and principles of accounting. Thank you.